first map of the series is going to be Mirage. Of course, the map pick of Blink. As the pistol is set and ready to start, taking a look at the Pinnacle odds, they're heavily favoring Blink, and you know, we can't really blame them. Blink are going into this one as the favorites, but let's see if they play up to the standards. Cicinho pushing towards Under from the get-go on the pistol round. Regan is gonna punish him. Opening kill goes in favor of Blink as they start making their way up underpass towards connector and out of ramp. The A side split. Others have already realized that they have the fuse kit in limbo, so they can play the retake. Juan Flatro though finds another on the P250. The 5 versus 3 now. Juan Flatro just toying with them at this point. All 3 CTs coming in from CT spawn, and there's a flank as well from behind. MV finds one, but Scenario with this quick double kill is going to cement the victory. It's only MV left in the 1 versus 4. He should be taken down. Juan Flatro with his second kill of the round gives the pistol round victory to Blink as they're on to a flying start here. Of course, immediately we're going to see the rifles being brought up by the T's. 2 MAC-10s as well for Regan and Gux to back it up. Actually, I'm not that sure if it's Limbo or is Jimbo or something like that. Might be Jimbo. You know, I like Jimbo more, so I'll use that. Well, let's see others on the force buy. Scout for Cicinho. Digos for the rest of the gang. And we can see that Blink are actually putting a lot of pressure all over the map. They faked the execution perfectly, and you know, Oilers, they've rotated pretty much anyone. Everyone on the server just rotated towards the A-bomb side, despite of Blink not really committing. Not a single Blink player actually committed to a fight on A, but the fake worked out, and the B-bomb side has already fallen. Juan Flatro finds the refrag here. Damage has been done by the T, so there should be no troubles whatsoever. I say that. Jimbo finds another on the Deke. Now Regan needs to be careful. He's trapped on the side. Isolates a 1 versus 1. Wins it. Gets a second. Gets a third. But doesn't win the third, as Envy is going to drop him. Doesn't really matter for the outcome of the round. Oh, okay. I was thinking the knife. Might have been a bit too early for that. Might have been a bit too early. Well, we're gonna take a look at the Pinnacle odds once again. Yeah, they are one-sided. They are really, really one-sided. And you know, we kind of spoke about it. Blinker going into this one being the team that just needs to make it look like a walk in the park. Now up against the Pistols, they should have no troubles whatsoever. So, a flying start for them in the beginning. Oh, a bit of team damage there. There's just not going to be anything despite of a cleanup. As I believe we have the logo switched for a second. This is gonna get fixed any moment now. But if you want, you can take advantage of the Pinnacle Bet 10 Get 10 offer at tab.gg/bet10. You can sign up using our code Malta21, and when you bet 10 euros, you're gonna get 10 euros for free, which, ooh, that's a really nice deal, I'd say. And what is a really nice deal as well is Blink taking their 4th round and winning their first buy round here and resetting the economy of others. We can see that the cities are trying to put some middle pressure. Scenario already making his contact out of ramp. Blink are really good at applying pressure at different parts of the map early on their T sides. It doesn't really matter what map we're gonna be watching. They're really proactive in their approach, and they are a team that knows how to kind of delay those rotations from the CTs, make them wonder what's going on, what are they gonna do, what are they gonna try and exploit, because Obviously, they're just throwing smokes at 3 or 4 different places. In the beginning, we saw two players being really active towards mid. Then they're just going for the contact play, then falling back. They're just switching the tempo. And look at that flash. Cecinio trying to be the hero, trying to walk through the smoke. Doesn't find anything though. And now Frag, he's the one with the AWP that needs to step up. There's the flash. Nice kill there from Jimbo through the smoke. He's gonna continue to go through that. Needs to think a second time about it. A 4 versus 4 retake. Defuse kit available, but Juan Flatro finds a kill. Quickly refrag though, 2 for 2. And Juan Flatro with the AK is still trapped towards Ninja. Oh, Envy wins the fight. That's gonna leave Gux in the clutch. Has a nice off angle to try and find the first. Gux doesn't connect. And Envy is gonna close it out. The fuse will come through and Oilers pick up their first CT side round. Still, that was some nice effort, I'd say, for Blink. Considering this is the first buy round, you managed to get the bomb down, you get 3 kills. I'd say it's pretty much perfect. That was your goal. Of course, losing that round isn't going to be well welcomed, but you do a lot of damage, which means that winning this next round would reset the economy of the CT side, which is pretty much what Blink want on the T side. You want to establish control over the economy of your opponents. You want to make sure that you have the possibility to reset that from time to time. I'm going to make it a bit easier for you, especially with how tough it is to build up a nice and stable economy nowadays on the CT. Ooh, and Rigon finds an opening. Now Cecinio, they're gonna attempt the window boost. Synopsy wins the fight. I have no idea how, but he does. A 5 versus 3 now. And Jimbo, he's just forced back. He can't even try and fight for this. And he's trapped behind Ticket. Needs to be careful. Synopsy, he's already up close. Flash is good. Actually, Jimbo manages to dodge it and gets the kill. His teammates have already rotated. He's gonna start making his way slowly out of the bomb side. They might deny the plant, and they will. Lax gets the kill. Now Blink with 55 seconds. They need to find the kills. Juan Flatro drops Jimbo. 2 more to go. Bomb yet to be retrieved. Juan Flatro swings. He's gonna get punished. And now Regan in the 1 versus 2. A second round in a row where a Blink player needs to clutch in the 1 versus 2. And Regan finds the first. Does he realize that MV has already crossed? He does! Regan gets the kill, gets the round. 4 on the board for Blink, and no money for the CT side. We spoke about it. Even though you have the lowest bonus, it's not the maximum one, just the second to last. But despite of Lax and Cecinio, there's no one above 3k. That's just not enough for a buy round, even on them. So a half buy should follow up for Oilers. Blink, once again left in the clutch. This time they convert. And take a look at that. Even though they had the money to go for a bit of a half buy, it's just a couple upgraded pistols. Not even a bit of util, not even a defuse kit. Nothing too substantial. Of course, you want to make sure that in the next round you have the best buy that you can hope for. As this one, by the looks of it, is just going to be a complete mop-off. Oh. Let me take that one back. Freck finds a kill with the Deagle. Maybe a second. No. Juan Flatro gonna shut him down. And Gug's gonna do the same to Jimbo. Okay. That's a team that's warmed up. You know, in a lot of these early morning games, we've seen teams just having to take their time to wake up a bit and show us their A game. Well, right now, Blink are showing us that they've woken up, at least individually. And if you want to wake up with some cool skins in your inventory tomorrow, you can head over to Hellcase, click the banner below the stream, and participate in the giveaway that they're doing. You can have a pretty fresh inventory after this one. Look at the knives, some pretty decent knives in the server today. You'll love to see it. Cecinio now with the aggression towards Thunder, finds one Regan there with the refrag. And Blink are back to their favorite default on the T side. 2 guys towards top middle, 2 guys quickly going towards Under, and of course 1 just lurking around A, either Palace or Ramp. Rigon now goes for the contact play, lands the shot. Lax trying to jump spot, but Rigon gonna catch him off guard. This could potentially result in Oilers being a bit confused. I'm not sure that Envy realizes that Rigon is already down. He has no idea. Oh, but Rigon doesn't care. He's went all the way through short. This is really awkward. They think B is clear. Rigon, does he find a kill on the Oper? He does. But now Envy, he's moved so close and they're not gonna check for it. There's one Gux with the refrag. Instant reaction from him. And that's gonna leave Jimbo in the clutch 1 versus 2. That was really awkward for Rigon. I like it. But the timing was absolutely perfect for him there. It was a strange timing, nonetheless. Jimbo now, the clutch 1 versus 2. Rigon did it last round. Can he do it for Oilers? Timing is everything. Gux misses the shot. Now they know where he is. And Rigon not gonna miss a shot. 4K for him in the round. And 12 and 4 in total. Of course, ladies and gents, don't forget to click the banner down below the stream. Go over to tab.gg/bet10 and take advantage of Pinnacle's offer, where if you bet 10 euros, you're gonna get 10 euros for free. As for now, Blinker pretty much getting every round. Well, it's not for free, but in the end of the day, winning the rounds on the T side is more than enough. You don't have to think so much about that economy, especially when you're resetting Oilers' economy pretty much after every single buy round. And you know, that's what happens when you have a team that's... I'd say that Blink is a team that has a lot of these like puck stars in it. A lot of these guys are puck stars that started off from FPL, and they already have the mechanics. They already have the aim. They already have the movement. Just overall, the mechanical ability is there. When they start learning on how to play Team CS, when they start learning on what to do, when to do it, how to communicate properly, it becomes really tough for teams like Oilers, because maybe if you're Oilers, you're relying on, yeah, we might just try and out-aim them. Well, you're not going to be able to out-aim these guys, but in this round, you might be able to catch them off guard. Rigon finds a refrag, bomb will go down. The Deagles proving to be quite dangerous, because now we're down to the 2 versus 2. Frek and MV. AKs for both, no armors though. Or at least no armor for Frek. Envy has armor, he has the defuse kit as well. If they find the kills, this round could potentially be stolen away. Frek making his way up close. Rigon gets the kill, goes for the second fight, but Gux is there with the refrag onto MV. 7-1 Blink. Well, I can't say it was flawless, but it worked. You know, it is scrappy, it is a bit rusty the way that they're winning their rounds, all these clutches, but in the end of the day, when you look at the odds from Pinnacle and they look like that, you kind of understand it. Like, it doesn't really matter if the rounds are that close, it only matters if you win them or lose them at one point, and at this point, Oilers are struggling to win. Double AWP now on the CT side though. We know how big of a difference this could be. Typically, you would see the double op being brought in, and actually, switching up the tempo of the entire game from time to time. When a team is struggling from the CT side, this double AWP could be the game changer, but Juan Flatro drops one of the opes. Lax and MV with 2 kills in return. As quickly as that, bringing it down to a man advantage for Blink. Oh, well, look at that. Jimbo. Oh. You cheeky bugger. Look at that. They're gonna have no idea that this is coming. He's so quick. Gux goes down, and now Scenario and Regan, they know exactly where they are. Oilers have all the information in the world. And with 45 seconds, they need to take this fight with Jimbo, and they need to win it. So we can see that they will try to actually make their way out of there. Jimbo times the peak scenario. Gonna tag him down and deny him any information, as now Blink started their rotation over towards B, where Freck is already posted with the AWP. Oh, they need to miss. They need to make him miss, and they don't make him miss. Actually, Scenario just takes his head clean off the shoulders. Lags, though, he's already rotated towards the back of the side. Scenario not going to be able to check for that. Rigon gets a crazy spray transfer onto the second. And with 9 seconds, the 1v1, Jimbo gets the kill, but that was too close for comfort there. Rigon, that was such a nice attempt. 16 and 6 for him so far. This man's woken up. He's having... I don't want to say he's having a game of a lifetime, because I know how mechanically good he is, but he's not having a bad game by any means. Look at that spray transfer. And well, Oilers pick up their second round, and Blink switched the pace up instantly. Look at that fast play towards connector. Juan Flatro takes down Freg. Jimbo tries to get in the smoke, but Juan Flatro is going to drop him as well. There's the third opening. 2 in return for the CTs, but Juan Flatro, okay, finally he gets dropped. On the other side of the smoke. Oh, Xenopsy? That's a bit optimistic. He was relying on Oilers just rotating everyone towards that A bomb side. Wasn't ready for the short player at all. And that's going to leave Gux in the 1 versus 2 clutch. Has an AWP in hand. And once again, Blink, if they want to win the round, they have to go for the clutch. Losing this would, of course, mean that money isn't looking great for the T's as well. So at least Gux needs to make sure to find one of those CTs to try and ruin the CT economy as well. Lags, timing is everything. Oh, Gux got spotted. They're not gonna peek into him. Gux goes out, misses the shot, and Lags gonna capitalize on it. 3 rounds for the CTs. AWP saved for Lags. And Blink have no money to work with now. Yes, the economy of the CT side isn't in the greatest of states, but still, considering you're going to be up against pistols in this round, you're onto your mini comeback. You're on your way. Of course, first of all, you have to deal with the Deagles in this one. Back to the good old default they go. 2 players underpass, 2 top middle, 1 palace. And again, the boost in Windows. Sino last time he got caught off guard, and again he's gonna get caught off guard. Same for MV. Oh no. Oh no. We know how these ones end. We know how this one ends. We've seen that round time and time again. We've seen that. Ah, that's devastating. That is devastating. In the moment that we start thinking about Oilers actually putting on a fight on their CT side, they just lose against the eco / half by. Yes, a couple upgraded pistols, but nothing too much to it. And of course, the odds are backing this up. And if you want to take advantage of something as Blink just took advantage of their eco, make sure to take advantage of the bet 10 get 10 offer from Pinnacle. When you bet 10 euros, you're gonna get 10 euros back for free using our code Malta21. The Jimbo now is trying to return the favor, being aggressive towards ramp with the Desert Eagle. Oh, spots the players, deploys the smoke, falls back. Juan Flatro in the meantime finds another opening from Palace. He's been extremely impactful from that position. Needs to be careful. Finds another 3k, 18 and 7. At one point I was thinking this is going to be the Rigon show, but apparently it's not. Juan Flatro as well, putting on some massive numbers on the board. Synopsy finds a single kill, Lax with a double, and Juan Flatro to finish it off with a pretty decent 4k here in round number 12. As he's currently sitting on 19 and 7. And look at that, Rigon 20 and 8, Juan Flatro 19 and 7. They're just not giving any chances to the Oilers. The Norwegians now starting to feel the pressure just a little bit. AWP and Freg, another buy round. But it's about time that you win a round. It is about time that they win a buy round here. And they start actually put it on numbers. Missed shot from Frag. It's gonna cost him his life. Juan Flatro once again, the lurker. This time over towards underpass, not the Palace player. And you can see that Blinker, a team that loves adapting to their spawns. They love having that kind of diversity in the way that they're playing default. Their default is not always like specific players doing specific things. Everyone knows how the default should be executed. Everyone knows what the others should be doing, so they can adapt. And we can see that in this round, Scenario is the one playing towards Palace, whereas Juan Flatro is joining in with his team. Oh no, this could be dangerous. Lags, there's one, there's two, he needs a third. Gug's gonna drop him, Juan Flatro with another. This round should be going in favor of the others. Gux is left in the 1 versus 2 clutch. Makes his way into jungle, gets the kill. Cecino peeks into him and gives him a 1v1. There's the bomb being picked up. Gux gonna smoke his cross off, and oh, he's just barely gonna be able to cross over towards B. There's the Molotov in kitchen to make sure that he can go for the bomb plant, and Jimbo, he's gonna smoke it off, which means that Gux knows. 20 seconds. Gux sticks the bomb plant. Now Jimbo needs to make his move. If he goes out of window, the AWP is holding. What a peek from Jimbo though. The Ferrari peek. Gux doesn't react in time, and others pick up their 4th round. This was going to be a disaster. Losing this 2 versus 1, this was going to be the half already thrown out of the window. But now, after this round victory, others actually can try and build up to a pretty decent first half. And by pretty decent, I mean not too harsh. Maybe 9-6, even 10-5 would be alright for them, I think, in this scenario. Scenario now, making his way around the smoking ramp. Might get a fair 1v1, gets a shot at the Oper. Oh, Freg. A lucky man to be alive. 3-man stack though towards the A-bomb side. Oh. Juan Flatro re-peeks into Jimbo. This is such a ballsy peek. And Rigon is gonna drop Lax in the meantime. Juan Flatro goes out of Palace. Look at that, with his knife out. Oh, Cecino actually picks up a quick double. Towards mid, goes for a 3rd, gets it, spots another. Cecino gets a 4K. Surely not. A 1 versus 5. Cecino, 1 more to go. Juan Flatro, does he realize? Always the timing. Timing is everything in Juan Flatro. He's gonna pick it up. 24-8 for him. What a 1 versus 5 attempt for Cecino. That would have been one of the plays of the tournament. Blink underestimating the situation heavily, giving him peek after peek after peek, 1v1s all over the place. Of course, the odds not switching that much, but this could have been a pretty nice way for the others to kind of give Blink a wake-up call. And I think they gave him a wake-up call. I think at this point, Blink should realize that they don't have to underestimate their opponents that much, and they need to take this one a bit more seriously because they could get punished. Lax trying to switch things up, going for the aggressive play towards underpass. Oh, okay. That's one way to switch things up. Scenario picks up a double, MV looking to double up, but that's the bomb. Lax drops the bomb carrier, and now this round could actually start being quite dangerous for Blink. Regan drops Cicinho and Lax. Well, you've got the bomb buddy, but you've got no teammates left and no life left, as Synopsy gonna pick up his 8th kill for the game and give Blink their 11th round. 11-4 on the T side of Mirage. Blink doing a pretty decent job so far. I'd say that they would be happy, and if you want to be happy as well, you can take advantage of the Pinnacle bet 10 get 10 offer. Use our code Malta21, and when you bet 10 euros, you're gonna get 10 euros back for free. Others for now not getting anything for free though. They need to fight for every single round, and they need to fight heavily right now because it's 11-4. I mean, yes, pistol rounds aren't that important that they used to be back in the days. The second round is more important, but others, I'd say in this scenario, you absolutely need to win either the pistol or the second. No, Han Flatro with a miracle. He picks up a double there. Oilers with equal numbers now, 3 versus 3. Regan, look at that play. He's so confident to go for this. He is so confident to go for a play like that. He's just feeling it right now. Scenario, he's already rotated to B. He's gonna spot the bomb carrier. Flicks with a bad timing, but at this point he just needs to stay alive. He just needs to wait for his teammates. Regan is gonna get dropped by Jimbo. There is a chance, but Synopsy, he's already here, ready to kick some ass, but Lax gets the refrag, and now we're down to a 1 versus 1. Oh, shots being fired either way, but Synopsy gonna be the only one to connect, and Blink pick up their 12th round, just 4 away from taking map number 1 in the back. Things are not looking great for the T's now. What do you do? I mean, in a perfect universe, you would want to go for the eco now for Oilers and have the AKs in the next, but do you really want to give Blink a 13-4 lead? Well, apparently you do. You are going to give them the 13-4. And from this point onwards, I feel like for Oilers, it's just impossible to go for a comeback. I think they should be already thinking about the next map. Look at that, even the pistol play, Regan just picks up a casual triple kill, and that was just a fake. Scenario doesn't move a muscle. Not gonna take the bait. Looking at the odds, somehow they continue growing, but actually I just saw Regan and Juan Flashful being 26-11 and 26-10. This is harsh. It's a shame for Oilers because they can't really try to do much. They're just getting shot in the head, you know? There's a really nice saying. Everyone has a plan, and then they just get punched in the head and they don't know what to do. It's pretty much the same with Oilers right now. They're just getting out-aimed heavily by Blink. Once again, the man advantage, and Juan Flatro is gonna pick it up. Who else? There's the flash. Scenario goes for peek, doesn't spot anyone. That's gonna allow him to be a bit more aggressive. Still Blink have 3 defenders towards that B bomb side. They're more than certain this is going to be the split or the execution. And Oilers are actually thinking about it. We can see the bomb is towards under window though. Is gonna get thrown up on short, and this is going to be the best split. This is a perfect call for Blink, and even better for Juan Flatro. Just peeks into middle, gets a kill, falls back, and now if that wasn't enough, Oilers are just gonna walk into a stacked bomb site scenario with his flash in hand. There's the flash, goes for a peek, Synopsy picks up the kill on frag, and this round is completely done and dusted. Jimbo picks up a kill, Lax picks up another, and the bomb is actually in jungle, so they might go for the bomb plan. Lax finds another kill. Wait, surely not in the 2 versus 2. Gugs though with the scout. Gonna get the first one, taps the bomb. Jimbo gonna try and stick it. And that's not gonna happen, unfortunately for him. 14 rounds on the board for Blink. No money for the T's, not even a bomb plant found. Oh, this is such a one-sided affair. Only 32 minutes after the start, Blink need 2 more rounds to close out the first map. A desperation buy for Oilers. And we can see that Freck is actually not investing everything that he's got, but the rest are. We're gonna see a B execution. The contact play. Tech 9 already up close. Snary. There's gonna be the Molotov HE combo. Does some damage, but the play comes in. Snary needs to drop the first. And he does. It's a bit scrappy. Switches to the ESP. Rigon is there to support. There's one. There's two. And there's three for Gux. 15 on the board for Blink. 28 and 28 for Rigon and Juan Flatro. This is a complete bloodbath. I have no idea if these guys think that they're playing FPL right now, because they're even doing better than they are in FPL. This is insane. And if you want to do better, you can take advantage of the Bet 10 Get 10 offer over at Pinnacle. Click the banner down below, use our code Malta21, and make sure that you make some pretty nice and easy cash on your favorite teams. Of course, make sure that you're of age as well, at least 18 years old. Juan Flatro now, already on 29 kills. If he picks up another, this could be the final blow for Oilers. Cecinio and MV left in the 2 versus 4, and Cecinio finds a kill. MV finds another. Rigon gonna shut him down, and Rigon gonna finish it off with the 30 bomb. 30 and 13. Juan Flatro with 29 and 12. Blink map, which I think they won. I think this one is going 2-0 for Blink. Of course, our friends over at Pinnacle think the same, but at least put on a fight. Of course, Blink starting on the city side. This being the map pick of the Oilers. Oh, there's the boost, and Juan Flatro just gets shut down. Lax finds another. Okay, that's a bit more like it. Lax, what an entry. What an entry fragger that guy is. Whew. Okay. Okay. That's one way to start it. Sorry for having my doubts. Sorry for having my doubts. Apparently this one is going to be a bit closer. Lax. What a hell of a way to kick things off in the second map. Running headshot on 3 players. That's gonna leave Synopsy in the 1 versus 4, and there's just not enough time. He's just going maximum damage here. Actually, there is a diffuse kit, so he's gonna pick that one up. Goes for more damage, doesn't find anything. Jimbo gonna shut him down. That's gonna be the first round going in favor of the T's. Blink now gonna go for the force. Some good damage done at least from the city side, taking 3 players down. I wonder if we can see a replay of that. I really want to see a replay of that. That was insane. Maybe we'll see it later on, but these 3 entries, that was a statement. That was okay. You know what? We're here. We don't care about what happened on Mirage. We already forgot about it. We're a new team. Reset mentality. Let's go. That's a new game. That's what this play told me right here. And well, let's see if they're going to be able to convert the second round as well. We know that in a lot of these scenarios, the second round is a lot trickier than the pistol. Of course, Oilers with the rifles are gonna have the advantage. Only 1 Mac-10 in the hands of Frag. On the other side, 4 Desert Eagles and a Mac-7. Synopsy. Ooh, that's a nice HE and some damage through the smoke. He's gonna win Synopsy some time, and Juan Flatro gonna follow up with the kill on the Deagle. He continues pushing through the smoke with a flash. Goes for even more. Juan Flatro needs to be careful not to get punished. And Synopsy, he's gonna get punished, but Juan Flatro finds another Gux with 1 more. And oh, this is starting to fall apart. This is starting to fall apart for the T's. Bomb under CT control. Cecinio falls as well. It's only Jimbo left in the 1 versus 4. And after that really dominant and really good pistol round, Oilers have crumbled in the second. Jimbo picks up 1 kill on the AK, but he should get dropped any moment now. Tries to run away. No, he's actually able to run away. He's going to be able to hold on to his AK. Unless Rigon finds the kill. And no, he's not going to be able to do so. Round picked up by Blink, but they lose 4 players. It was a 4 versus 1. Jimbo doing everything he could to hold on to his AK-47. And taking a look at the Pinnacle Watts, 24.13 for Oilers. Oof. Yeah, that's a lot. You know, that's a lot. And even though they lost a couple of those players, Blink still have the money to go for a pretty decent reinvestment. 2 Famouses, 2 M4s, AK saved by Juan Flatro. On the other side, only Hero AK-47 and Jimbo, and pistols for the rest of the gang. Cicinho needs to be careful, he's just gonna get spammed through. Dropped. Synops hears the steps. In connector, not gonna move a muscle for now. As the contact play towards Monster is coming through, the AK trying to open things up, trying to win some space for the pistols to work with. As Regan, he's just faking that he's playing this side on the retake. Oh, Scenari caught with a nade in hand. Switches back to the Famous, needs to find a kill. Envy gonna drop him now. This becomes a dangerous round. Guts and Synopsy with 2 quick kills to establish control. Guts, this is really scrappy, but in the end, all of the kills just go in favor of Blink. They pick up their second round, shutting down the force buy of Oilers. And now they're gonna have the chance to win their third, playing only against the Eco. And ladies and gents, if you haven't yet, make sure to click the banner below the stream, go over to Pinnacle, that is tep.gg, and make sure to use our code Malta21 upon sign up to take advantage of the bet 10 get 10 offer. You bet 10 euros, you're gonna get 10 euros back for free. Gonna get pushed by the pistols. Actually manages to handle the situation quite well. Drops 3. Scenario, of course, there to back him up, and Blink pick up their third. We spoke about it. Nothing too much here. A pretty protocol round for the CT side now. Guns will be coming in for the Oilers. There's a quick replay. Scenario having some fun as well. Getting a quick double in the end. There's the AWP in the server, Gux. We know how dangerous CT side Oper could be on overpass. This is one of the maps that give you maybe the most possibilities as an Oper, the most options to choose from. You can be aggressive pretty much everywhere. You can go for long, you can go for toilets, you can go for middle, balloons, connector, short, pretty much everywhere. Maybe Monster is the worst position for an Oper to be aggressive at, but there's just so many other possibilities. From the get-go though, Oilers managed to find the refrags. Now Juan Flatro playing around the smoke, trying to catch someone off guard, and he's going to be able to drop the bomb. Refrags should come through. Juan Flatro manages to take cover, and he's going to continue now. Oh, look at him go again. Lax, surely you're not ready for Juan Flatro to be so close, but he is ready. That's gonna leave Gux with Diop in a 1 versus 1. Drops the bomb again, leaving Envy in the 1 versus 2 clutch. Good news for him. Scenario is far away, so he has a 1v1 against Dioper. And even the better news are that Gux is gonna miss the shot. Now he knows where Scenario is, a 1 versus 1, 30 seconds. Has a Molotov to slow him down. Scenario gonna fall back, only 46 HP to work with. Bomb needs to get retrieved. And with 20 seconds, what does Envy do? He sticks to A. Commits too long. Does Scenari think about it though? 10 seconds on the clock. Scenari, he's not thinking about long at all. Envy gets the kill. Scenari had no idea. And this is going to be a second round for Oilers. After the pistol, they finally managed to pick up another. First buy round in the bag. Money not looking great for the CTs on the back of losing too many players just a couple rounds ago. I think in the second they lost too many. So now they will have to go for a bit of a scrappy investment. Of course, the odds still heavily in their favor, but with a Deagle, a Scout, an MP9, things are not looking too bright. The good news are that on the other side, there's not a lot of cash as well, so the Galil, the MAC-10, and the UMP are gonna make it a bit harder for Oilers. Oh, one flat roll. Misses the jump. He might have got hurt, and he might have just got fragged by frag. Man advantage. One of the M4s is already out of the equation. And suddenly the advantage is in favor of the T's. Now they will start regrouping towards B, reconsidering their options. And Blink actually need to go for a bit of a play here. You either stack or you go for a push. In the 2 versus 2, MV gonna drop Rigan. I'm not sure how actually. He dropped him through the wood. Scenario finds a single kill, but that's just not gonna be enough. M4s are already out. Only the Scout and the MP9 left. And this should be the safe call for Blink, even if they want to go for it. Another attack landed through the smoke. Synopsy trying to find the M4. But it's just nowhere close to be found. It's all the way over towards the B-bomb side in the hands of Jimbo. Oilers level things up. Of course, this is the T side, so we expect them to be a bit more structured. We expect them to have some interesting ideas, considering that they've practiced map. This is their map choice. Their T side should be well coordinated. And of course, ladies and gents, if you want to refresh your inventory just a little bit, if you want to look cool in the server, make sure to head over to Hellcase, click the banner below the stream, and participate in the massive giveaway that they're doing. You could win some pretty cool skins. And we all know that good skins equal good skills, especially if you have an anime profile picture. Then it's almost 100%. In the meantime, of course, Oilers doing a quick work out of this eco from Blink. Back to the buy rounds we go. And of course, told you about the Hellcase giveaway. Make sure to click the Pinnacle banner as well. Use code Malta21 and take advantage of the bet 10 get 10 offer over at Pinnacle. As for now, Blink are gonna try and take advantage of this buy round. This time around, no AWP for Gux, only M4s, even a famous for Scenarii. But at this point, Blink needs to start winning rounds. This is not going to be a walk in the park like Mirage used to be. Brigand now tries to go for a bit of an aggressive play towards Khan. Holds on to the off angle. Lags. Not gonna be ready for Regan trying to double up and double down. Not able to do so. Senio finding the refrag down to a 4 versus 4, of course. Situations like that always favoring the CTs. As now Oilers will just fall back, recollect the bomb, and reconsider their options elsewhere. Scenarii needs to be careful. Spots Jimbo. Takes some damage as well for that piece of information. But he actually failed his smoke. Oh, this is really devastating. Gets a flash for the peak, though. Scenarii gets the kill. Goes out of there, goes for the re-flash, re-peek. Freck takes him down. Synopsy now all alone towards the back of the side. Needs to try and buy some time for the rotations. They're gonna push him into water. Synopsy gets a kill, tries the spray transfer. Really optimistic from him, but at least gets a single kill. Juan flat roll now from short. He's gonna drop one, continues, and actually he's going to be Gux from having to pick up the kill through default. Gets the kill onto MV, gets the 4th round for Blink. They level things up, and they fight back. Of course, the odds, they don't really care. It's not 17 now, at least. At least it's not 17 for others. It's like 15.73. But you know, Oilers have a lot of things to prove if they want the odds to start shifting a bit. At least the good news are that there's no AWP on the CT side yet, even after this one round. Freck now has it for the T's though. Scenario with the jump spot needs to be careful. There's going to be a bit of a contact play. Oh, there's the flash. There goes Jimbo already out. Gets the first, looking for the second. And he's going to get dropped from Synopsy. Synopsy doubles up and doubles down. Molotov still in hand. Regan is alive in water. That's a threat. They need to get rid of him. And Freck is going to do exactly that. Gets dropped by the HE. Juan Flatro with another. And just like that, it's all left to MV in the 1 versus 3. Finds himself the first. Needs to isolate those fights. Spots another, but Synopsy gonna drop him. 4K for him. 1 for Juan Flatro. And a 5th round for Blink. Money will soon start to be an issue for Oilers. And it already is for some players. Now, when do you actually get a tactical timeout if you're Oilers and start thinking about your finances? You can still go for the rebuy, and you will, but it's a bit of a scrappy one. 3 AKs, a Deagle, and the scout in the hands of Freck. Utility is looking quite healthy. For the first time in a while, we're gonna actually see Blink trying to fight for connector control, and this attempt is not proving to be that successful, especially if Lax picks up another. And that was only the Deagle player. Juan Flatro now doesn't spot MV. Might get surprised, and he will get surprised. A really nice kill for MV. A 2 versus 5. Synopsy finally picks up a single kill, but this just has to be the save. At this point, others have realized what's going on. Synopsy picks up another. Do they go for this? I feel like this should be a save. In a 2 versus 3 though. Yeah, it should be the save. I mean, they might want to go for it. I really want to see them go for it, but the smart decision would be just hold on to these rifles. Make sure that you have something in the next round, because money is just not looking great for you anyways. And yeah, this is going to be the save. A pretty decent round for Oilers. For the first time in a while, they managed to win so many opening battles. Lax with this double kill in connector with the Desert Eagle. That was the game changer. This was the round over pretty much. And to be fair, I like the idea from Blink. They're trying to switch things up. So far, the only piece of aggression towards connector that you've had was Regan playing on that off angle on the stairs, and he was all alone. And he got traded 1 for 1. Now you send 2 players, and they don't just play the crossfire or an off angle. They go for the peak, but this first shot from Lax pretty much shut it down. After that, the follow-up on Gux. He didn't even need the headshot. He already tagged him down to 48 HP, so just the body shot would have been enough. And now there's the tactical timeout for Oilers. You realize that this is maybe one of the most important rounds so far. It's the most important round so far on this map for sure. They know that winning this would reset the economy of Blink and would set them up for a pretty solid first half here on their map pick of Overpass. At least this is a lot closer than it used to be on Mirage. And I respect that. Jimbo now making his way out of Monster. A bit of a contact play. Last time they did that, it didn't work out perfectly, but this time it might actually do. Jimbo with the double entry. Scenario good only for 1, and just like that, this round is over. Just in the nick of time. 30 seconds, and Blink need to save again. Okay, I think it's safe to say we have a game. We have a game on our hands. After Mirage, I was really thinking, okay, maybe a good bunch of rounds, maybe 7, 8, up to 9 rounds for Oilers in this one, but once again, domination for Blink, but it's just nothing like Mirage here. Overpass is looking quite tough for Blink. And you know, if we had to look at some statistics, which, of course, when these teams aren't playing each other often, and when they're not pretty much on the same level, looking at statistics on the maps isn't that relevant. But if we had to look at statistics, Blink have played Overpass 4 times, they've won only 1. And you know, it's not like they've been putting on a fight and just losing close maps in the other ones. They've actually been they've been quite battered. I mean, 3-16 to Apex, 8-16 to Force, again 6-16 to Apex. Their only win on it being a 16-12 victory against AGF here in the Malta Vibes knockout in the first edition. Again, a slower round for Oilers. This time around, they don't go for such a quick contact, and we can see that Blink are actually taking the chance. They go for the full reinvestment. Desert Eagles for 2 of the players, Scout and 2 Pharmacists, and Juan Flatro, he knows that he needs to be aggressive. There's this setup with the Scout. Gux now needs to try and bait for his teammates. And he might be able to do so. One flat throw. He's thinking about going for D. There's the flash. The timing is really good, but the flash doesn't work out. One flat throw. Good only for 1. Now the Scout needs to step up. Synopsy picks up another over B. And Regan. He is the one that needs to do the damage. There's 1 looking for a second. He's gonna pick it up. Looking for a third. Cecino finally refracts him. But now in the 1 versus 3, he needs to find all those shots. And it's just not going to happen. Blink managed to make the force buy work. Again, it was a bit messy, but they pick it up. 6-6, leveling things up once again are the CTs. And for the first time in a while, actually, Oilers have no money to work with after this round. Look at our reinvestment. Yes, Freck had the money for an O, but 2 AKs, Glue, a Tech 9, utility not looking that great. Yeah, it's not bad as well, but it's a bit of a middle state of it. Others are risking it all. The good news are that still there's no AWP on the CT side, just money isn't allowing that to happen. And the reason is that these teams are just going round for round, but apparently no AWP is needed. An instant headshot with the Scout. And a man advantage now for the CT side. Ooh, okay. That's a nice shot from Freg. That's one way to open up the A-bomb side, and now Van Flatro, he needs to go for the hero play. There's the flash. Does he go through the smoke? He does. Gets the kill. Now he just needs to stay alive and win time for the rotations. Goes for another, rephases. Synopsy behind him, gonna find the refrag. Now it's Freg on the AWP looking to punish another, but Regan has rotated. Gets a double kill, doubles up, doubles down, and wins the 7th round for Blink. And well, if in the last round Oilers didn't have the best of economies but could reinvest, now they simply can't. They need to stay back and watch Blink pick up their 8th round here on the CT side. No, rush short. Good old rush short. Does it work out? Ooh. Okay. It works out for the most part of it. I mean, you still manage to do some decent damage. You get 2 kills. A bomb plant would have been perfect, but You know, we can't have everything that we wish. Ooh, okay. I think this is the first time the odds are going above 20 for Oilers. That just shows to all of us how sure Pinnacle are that Blink are gonna pick up that W. And you know, I'm starting to believe this is going to be another pretty one-sided affair. In the beginning, it was going round for round, but now Blink are starting to win some rounds. They're starting to establish themselves as the leaders. Well, let's see how this round goes. Juan Flatro once again aggressive towards Fountain. Last time he tried that, he got punished, but this time around he has more support from teammates. Fred gets tagged down. Oh, look at that utility. The AWP gonna drop flags. There's the peak for Cecilio. Gugs though, he is aware of the possibility. At least Frag finds a single refrag, but you don't want to walk into the jaws of the Opera. Instead, they're gonna reconsider their options and try their luck elsewhere. Scenario and Regan posted towards the B-bomb. Regan on the second AWP, misses the no-scope. And Oilers put it down to a 2 versus 2. Juan Flatro already making his way up Monster, gets a flash, runs through the smoke, gets a free kill. That's gonna leave Freck in the 1 versus 2, only 5 HP to spare. And is he gonna be ready for both players to come from the same position? A really smart movement play there for Juan Flatro. Repositioning in the best way possible now. Freck, he needs to be afraid for so many angles, gets flashed, and they're just gonna stick it. Bump is behind the pillar, he can't actually deny that, and this is gonna be the round. Frag doesn't even get the chance to spot a player before the round being over. Blink pick up their 9th round, 9-6. What had to be a pretty decent half for Oilers turns out to be a solid CT side for Blink. And of course, if you want to have some solid experience with betting, you might as well head over to Pinnacle, use our code Malta21, and when you bet 10 euros rather, you're gonna get 10 euros back for free. A similar situation now to the first half of Mirage. Of course, back then it wasn't 11-4 first half, now it's 9-6, so not that one-sided, but Blink once again with the upper hand and once again in the better position. The rush short is on. Jimbo up close. There's one looking for a second. Juan Flatro finds a refrag. Freck as well falls in the meantime, and Blink looking to extend their lead even further. Lax stepped up in the first pistol round. Does he do it again? Goes for the peak, does some chip damage. There's one headshot. Envy finds another. And the 3 versus 2 now doesn't look that impossible. Regan and Scenery, they're just trapped towards Monster. He needs to fall back a bit. Scenery on the long flank to short. No defuse kit for the CTs, which could make it a possibility, but Regan, he doesn't need a defuse kit. He doesn't need support. He doesn't need Scenery to be in position. He can do it all by himself, picking up all 3 kills. What a pistol round for Regan. I feel like this is the moment when others realize, oh, screw that. He's woken up. He's back. The Predator from Mirage is back. Ah. The man that did all that caused all that pain on Mirage. He's in the server. The Predator from last game. What a 1 versus 3 for Regan. I don't care if this was a 2 versus 3. In my book, that is a 1v3 easily. And now, on the force buy, Oilers need someone to step up, but they've already lost 2. Jimbo drops another down to a 3 versus 3. They actually have a bit of a setup there. Damage has been done, but no kills found. And that's a pretty easy cleanup for Blink. They make it look as if it was an eco. Now up to 11 rounds already, potentially 12, as now they're going to be up against the Pistols, and this map is slowly starting to feel quite familiar. AKs for pretty much everyone in the Blink side. Ooh, okay. Envy finds a kill onto Regan. There's a nice opening with the Deagle. Of course, every single kill that Oilers managed to pick up in a round like that would be well welcomed. Flat throw gets the kill. Of course, there shouldn't be any problems for Blinking around like that, surely. But it's still a matter of just how much damage can the Pistols do. Just how much initial pressure can they put, and the answer is not much. 12-6, once again, they lose the opening fight, but then they recover quite swiftly. And you know, the difference between the last map and this one, I feel like now Blink, it's a bit more of a team effort for them. We can see that everyone, despite of scenario, is between 14 and 16 kills. So it's just everyone hitting their shots at this point. Blink are doing a really good job at winning this one as a team. It's not one or two players just hard carrying, it's everyone stepping up in the right time. There's the smokes and the flashes towards Monster. This is just a bit of a fake. Scenario nearly taking both of them down. Jimbo refrags it, but a lot of damage has been done and the fake has worked out. Frag misses the shot, and this is gonna cost him the bomb site. This had to be a kill for the AWP. Now he's mollied off. Blink. The fake worked out perfectly. A lot of damage has been done as well by grenades. Look at that. I feel like you called a safe if you're Oilers. You should realize you're just all low on HP. You don't have a defuse kit. This is just gonna throw your chances away. And as devastated as they might be, they need to save in a 4 versus 4. You know, you don't see that every day, but it's the smart decision. The problem for them is that Blinker on the hunt. Look at Synopsy. Look at where he is. Surely he gets at least this one kill. Jimbo gonna get dropped. Synopsy turns around, gets another. That's the AWP down. Oh, things are not looking great for Oilers. Down 13-6 on your map pick. Down 1 map as well. And your finances aren't in the best possible state right now. Of course, if you want your finances to be in a better state, ladies and gents, you can head over to Pinnacle. Of course, make sure that you're at least 18 years of age. And using our code Malta21 will give you the chance to take advantage of the bet 10, get 10 offer that they have going on over at Pinnacle. You bet 10 euros, you get 10 for free. For now, Juan Flatro, he's betting everything on this connector play, and the AK is down for Oilers. One of the rifles already out of the equation. Oh, Scenario gets a refrag onto Cicinho. That's the M4 as well. It's only left with the 2 Deagles. Juan Flatro nearly taking the 4K. Goes down, but it's not gonna change a whole lot of things in this round. 14-6 in favor of Blink. Saving the AK could be a bit of a silver lining, but to what avail, really? What can you do? You had the lead. Wasn't that a 6-5 in favor of Oilers at one point? It's now 14-6. You've lost 9 in a row. It's pretty much Mirage all over again. You know, at least in the beginning of the map, oh, 74 odds. Okay, okay. At least in the beginning of the game, in the beginning of Overpass, I thought, okay, this could actually be a solid, like I already told you that, a solid 8-9 rounds, maybe double digits in the best case scenario, but especially after the first 10 rounds, I didn't think this could be that one-sided. Flags though going for a peek towards Monster, gets a double team K. Oh yeah, that's a team kill for Scenario. Assassino picks up another. Okay. This round is just done. 20 seconds, that's all they needed. Oilers, they go for the Monster peek. Blink helped them out with a kill, and now Synopsis is left in the 1 versus 5. Surely they don't peek into him, right? Surely they just wait it out. Okay. Lax gets the kill. 7 on the board for Oilers. They fight back at least with 1. That's a nice recovery, but you need to do a whole lot more from that. And well, ladies and gents, if you're into some cool skins, because I am into some cool skins, you can click the banner down below, head over to Hellcase, and participate in the massive giveaway that they're doing right now. Everyone loves a nice cool knife. Jimbo gets the kill onto Synopsy. And there's the opening. 5 versus 4 now, Blink. Slow things down. They will try and at least trade middle control for that kill. They still know that Jimbo is trapped in connector, so... Oh, unless he does some miracles, he should get refrag, but finds a second. At this point, he's going for a third, runs out of ammo. Oh, this is so unfortunate. The AWP drops MV in the meantime as well. So now we're back to the 3 versus 3. Around that did look like it was going to be another easy one for Oilers. Could crumble. AWP. Juan Flatro's heard it. He's just gonna go for the pre-fire, gets the kill. Frag gets dropped as well. And just like that, it's only Lax. The 1 versus 3 Snary with the bomb. Gonna surprise him up close. 15 on the board for Blink. Just 1 away from picking up the map and the series and eliminating Oilers from the competition. But you know, I feel like we expected it. I feel like at one point we realized that for Oilers, this is just a game to try and earn as much experience as possible from. I don't think they went into this one thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna upset Blink. Well, of course they went with that mentality because they would want to do as good as possible, but they knew that they just need to get the positives out of it. We knew that, and I feel like there are some positives, but just the level is different at this point. It's just a different level from Blink, individually, team-wise. Look at that from Juan Flatro. Cecino though fights back. Lax with a kill as well in this round. Down to a 2 versus 2. The AWP continues to find impact, and now it's only Gux. Op against an F4 and an AWP. Has the freedom to cross over towards the side and even get the bomb plant. Gonna secure the cash for hypothetically the next round. Tries to isolate the 1 versus 1s. Both CTs are gonna come from the same direction though. They have enough time. The fuse kit in the hands of Lax. You can see the aggression from Dio. Oh, he might have played this one perfectly. There's one. Now they know where he is. But look at him go. Look at him move. No chance for Cecino. Missed shot there. Switches to the pity 50 and gets the clutch 16-7. Blink pick up the victory. 2-0.